Here's how you succeed in 2021 and beyond. What's good, Enterprisers? This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise, and in this video I want to share with you how to succeed in the online marketing game in the year 2021 and beyond. That's right, how to succeed in the online marketing game in the year 2021 and beyond, right? It's all about how do we succeed now, but also later on we want to build long-term businesses and have long-term success. With that in mind, it always makes sense to always go back to the basics and the fundamentals, and that's what I'm hoping to lay out for you here today. Nothing that I find that I'm going to share with you is astronomical or earth-shattering. I always believed in what I call advanced basics, right? That's kind of been my mantra and my style in everything that I do, whether it's my sales, my business, my martial arts, my sports, right? I'm always focusing on the fundamentals because they carry you through. And one thing I'm finding is that obviously you need to add a twist to it. You need to adapt them for modern days. But you know, these things are probably more applicable now in the world that we're presently living in, right, than they ever were before. So let's go ahead and dive right in. I'm going to give you 4 amazing things, but basic things for you to focus on that will help you succeed in 2021, but also beyond. Let's get started. Number 1, build relationships, don't just sell. Build relationships, don't just sell. Now I gotta be honest, this is a hard one, all right? I am a salesperson through and through. I love sales. I love everything about selling. I love watching sales training. I love listening to sales material. I also love watching business movies that have salesmanship in it. Great movies. Maybe I'll do an episode in the future on some of my favorite business movies that I like to watch, right? And so I love to sell. I love the thrill of the hunt and closing the deal, all right? However, salesmanship alone is not gonna give you a successful business. If you want to be in business for now, but also for the long term, a lot of it's going to come down to the relationships that you build. And so rather than just being transactional, be relationship building, be relational. And you want to build relationships in multiple aspects of your business, not just the prospects that you're trying to convert into sales, but also think about the businesses that you're working with, the individuals that you're working with, your vendors, your partners, things like that. Build good relationships with these people and with these entities, and you're going to find that you're going to be in business for a very, very long time. Again, it's not just what you know in business. Many of the times, it's who you know. So build relationships and don't just sell. Number 2, focus on improvement, not just learning. Focus on improvement and not just learning, right? There's a big difference between just consuming knowledge and consuming information and getting in learning mode versus actual improvement, versus actually seeing true and realistic measurable improvement. And the thing about improvement is it does not take place without action. And that's kind of the bigger key here, is that obviously you want to learn, you want to make yourself better, you want to go ahead and equip yourself with the right knowledge, especially as times are continuing to change. However, until you take action on the things that you're learning, you're just learning, right? You won't be able to show improvement, and if you don't have improvement, you don't have growth, and you won't have long-term success. So focus on improvement, not just learning. Number 3, risk is to be managed, not to be feared. Risk is to be managed, not to be feared. All right, no one likes the dreaded 4-letter R word. Everyone hates risk, right? And I get it. Risk is one of those things where, you know, you just wish that it didn't exist, right? Everyone wants the reward, but no one wants the risk. I totally get it, right? However, I got to be honest with you. In the online marketing space, right, especially when it comes to internet marketing and the internet business game, it seems like there's a whole lot of people who are, you know, extremely risk averse when it comes to just being able to fork money out and to put money into their business when it's necessary. But these are the same people, oddly and interestingly enough, who are searching for the newest opportunity, right? And so I would just remind you that risk is not something that you have to fear. It's just something that you have to manage and minimize according to your own risk tolerance, right? So just because you have to get a little dirty and you might have to fork out some cash, right? And you don't want to lose money, I totally get that. But I have to remind you, what business out there isn't spending? What major brand out there is not spending hard-earned advertising dollars, and what business out there hasn't lost some money, right? It's not about just you know, hoping to turn $1 into $10, right? Sometimes you spend $1 to learn something, right? And as tough and as hard as a pill that is to swallow, it's the absolute truth. If you spend some money, let's call it a traffic a run, right? Maybe you bought some clicks, or you bought an ad of some sort in order to get eyeballs to your offer, you know, via online traffic, and it didn't work out, right? right? You would have to chalk that up to a lesson learned, but make sure that you learned the lesson, right? Make sure that you're going ahead and documenting the information that is presenting to you. That way, as you move forward, you won't make the same mistakes again, all right? Just remember that you have to keep doing it. You have to go ahead and keep doing it, stay consistent. And again, risk is not to be feared. It just has to be managed. Don't do anything you don't want to do, but make sure that you're doing something. You have to be doing something, and just manage the risk as you're doing it. Number 4, growth, not gamble. Growth, not gamble, okay? And interestingly enough, I find that this is one of the most important and one of the most prevalent mindset issues that I find with online entrepreneurs, right? I don't know what it is about the online marketing game, but a lot of the times the people who want to do an online marketing business or an online business of some sort kind of neglect the idea and forget about the fact that it's still a business, right? They still have to treat it like a real business, which is the main point in this point, right? Which is the main admonition in this point, I should say, is for you to treat it like a business. Don't treat it like a gamble. Don't treat it like, a house of cards type thing or a casino type thing where you're just looking to pick the right color or pick the right card or pick the right, whatever you want to call it, it's going to turn into a fortune overnight. That's not how business operates, right? That's a gamble. That's a casino. That's a lottery ticket. That's not a business, right? If you're interested in building a business, all right, if you go to boardrooms of many corporations, all right, they're not talking about the hottest, newest thing that they can hopefully land on, the hottest, newest thing that they can place a big bet on. You know what they are talking about? They're bringing out charts and graphs that say year over year growth, right? Or month over month growth, right? They're talking about growth. And so what I would encourage you to do as a business owner, especially in the online marketing space, is just to focus on that, just to focus on getting better a little bit every single day and showing growth. Again, a little bit, incremental, not instant, right? Get better every single day. Get a little bit better with everything that you do. Show some kind of improvement. Worry about that, and it's going to the rest will take care of itself. It'll be one of those things where as long as you're continuing to do a stair-step case, one step higher and higher, that'll eventually turn into a hockey stick. So stay consistent about it, treat it like a business, and remember, growth, not gamble. There you have it, my friends. I hope that this was valuable to you. Again, 4 very powerful basics, but I promise you, if you give these things the attention that they require and go ahead and start implementing some of this stuff into your business, you won't be sorry. You're gonna find yourself with a very healthy business, not only now, but in the days to come. This is Jason Ligo with Always Enterprise. Allow me to remind you one more time to give me a like, a comment, a share. Most importantly, you know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any more hot new content that I got coming down the pipe just for you. Jason Ligo again with Always Enterprise. I'll talk to you soon. Take care.